Good morning to all of those tuning in. This is the Rebel Lemon, and today we're back to playing Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly. So, last episode was actually quite nice. We had an invitation to a wedding, and we had good news about Silver's relationship goals, which is awesome. But we also did have some bad news. Like, Amanda is leaving back to go join the Hive, which I must admit is kind of a shame, as I started kind of liking the character a lot more, and especially her dynamic with Silver. But I guess it was inevitable for her to go. But I will say, it was exciting to know that they're gonna go on a road trip before they do. So, yeah, I hope that goes well. But with that being said, let's get right back into it. So, I have a feeling this game is gonna be wrapping up soon, which saddens me somewhat. But it's not unexpected. Every game has to end sometime, right? Well, I guess not every game does. Most games, though. Anyways, the ZXX-20 virus. Vaccine booster ready for distribution. Oh, is this the zombie virus they were talking about in the last game? Or something like that? They're finally getting a vaccine for it? Nico Mimi, driver, crashes truck filled with catnip. Suspected DUI. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually kind of funny. But also the fact that catnip works on Nico Mimi's is so much better than I could ever imagine it being. And I'm wondering now, is it like the equivalent to weed to humans, or is it something different? Because cats kind of act weird. Some cats, not all of them, I would say majority of cats though, act weird when it comes to catnip, but it seems that like catnip wears off and actually needs time away from the catnip for it to be effective again, which is interesting. UFO previously spotted by Space God fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. Nice. The classic mistaken identity. And that's like the first, like a reference to like the first case of it too. Oh, Aqua! I always know it's Aqua from the little squish squish squish. Oh, and I love it. I told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Aw, heartwarming. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest in a while too, everyone. I like that. It is true. Early night for Lucas. Oh, I just noticed that. The date's up here. I've never noticed that before. Wow. I'm an idiot. Hello, Miss Aqua. Hi, Lemon. How are you? Good, as usual. How about yourself? Honestly, a lot of things have happened. Can I order something first, though? Of course. What would you like? Can you make me a cup of chai? A cup of chai, that's tea. Do we have chai? Galahide. Oh. Fuck. Okay, I would assume it's Tea. I've been told chai is commonly served with milk. So that? Oh god, this actually might take me a few tries. No, that's a shy. Ooh. Okay, hold up. I need my little book up. Maybe. Because it's also, from what I've heard, served with honey a lot. Shit, actually, that doesn't look too bad. Okay, so chai is sometimes more heavily spiced. But now I'm starting to wonder, does it have ginger? Because the weird thing with chai is that there's different spice levels to it. And not only that, but it's spiced with different things. Oh, God. I don't remember unlocking it in the... Actually, I probably did unlock it in the previous game. I just don't remember. Okay, how about this? We'll try this. If this doesn't work, we'll switch these two ingredients. If not, I'm probably kind of fucked. Not gonna lie, that actually also looks pretty good. Oh. Okay, last try. Ginger first, then cinnamon. Well, sit back and watch us being fucked. Never mind, go fuck yourself, I got this. I know what those are. Huh. I should get some more though. Oh, fuck yes. Hey, we unlocked the friendship levels. G my dream, connect technology as far as you can. Trying to find a place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Aren't you dating, Myrtle though? What do we say about chai? Spiced tea from Southern Asia. Okay. It's kind of a disappointing description, but okay. A cup of masala chai for the lady with the eclectic, oh fuck, tastes. Thank you, it's delicious. You're very welcome. So, you were saying? Oh, right. It's just, I've been working on my game. Ah, I see. And how's that going? It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage. I'm glad to hear that. How's the contract you talked about the other day going? Oh, that. I rejected it, of course. Good. That was a shitty contract. From what I remember, it's like they will own the game if you don't follow through. Fuck that shit. There's no saving it, really, which is a shame. I truly like their games, but with all those shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on us, small developers. And the scary thing is, if I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all that. That's understandable though. You trusted them not to take advantage of you. Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Yeah, pretty much. But I will say, even that's a difficult balance. Because on one side, if I'm the company and I'm investing into a product, I want my investment back, and then a little bit, you know, at the bare minimum. But on the flip side, if I'm the developer, it's like, I want to develop the thing I want to develop, the way I want to develop it, you know? So it's very difficult to balance both sides. And unfortunately, you're gonna get cases like Aqua's where big companies don't care. They just want to see their profit, you know? And it's disappointing when that happens. Because at the end of the day, it's business. But, I don't know. Yeah? Actually, I tried negotiating with them. Because I wondered if they still had any good faith left. Don't tell Myrtle, okay? Okay. But, as expected, it didn't go anywhere. Instead, they insisted they're doing me a favor since I'm just a small developer. And I wasn't thinking rationally or in business terms. Yeah, so essentially they were gaslighting you. Look, if you're going into business with someone and they can't respect you as an equal, they're not worth going into business with, you know? Don't settle for less than what you're worth. That's not just like your own business, but like if you apply to a company, like you're working in fast food, you're working in a restaurant, a factory, it doesn't matter. You should be treated what you're worth, and you're worth a lot more than they'll treat you. And you know what? If they treat you like shit, fuck them. Either quit or unionize. That's what I say. And also, one more thing. If you're in a position where you can help others that you work with, do it. Because you know what? They're not going to be able to do it for themselves. They need someone they can look up to. And they're going to be more loyal to you than the company. No one's loyal to a fucking company. They're loyal to the actual people who treat them right, you know? And if you're in a place like that, you can actually like get your coworkers something. Like for example, a coffee. That's what, $2? And if you have like 10 people, that's $20 out of your pocket. But you know what? You just made their day, $2 each, and they're gonna work so much harder for you. And if you ask them to go out of the way to do something, be polite about it, they're more likely to do it. Or if they can't, they're more likely to explain to you, hey, I can't do that right now because of this, but if you give me some time to complete this, or if you get someone to cover me, I can most definitely help you out. You know? Being nice and doing small things goes so far. Oof. Doesn't sound like good faith to me. Right? Considering the unfair conditions they're expecting me to accept, they could have at least been polite about it. I doubt they care though. Yeah. That aside, Myrtle's coming here soon. Great. So, you two made up already? Yes. We apologized to each other. Nice. I know I was probably being a little confusing. I didn't explain the context I applied to the situation very well. But she made it clear that she understood why I was anxious. And she apologized for assuming. That really helped. Now she's helping me speed up development. I'm happy to hear that. Oh, Myrtle! Hey. Hey, Myrtle. We were just talking about you. Okay. Nothing too terrible, I hope. Don't worry. Only all the good stuff. Anyways, sorry, Lemon. I won't be ordering today. Why? We don't have time. We're going to the expo sale, right? Oh, you're right. Wait, we only open after dark. how many other businesses or sales stay open that late? What, most will close at, what, 8 to 10? And I assume we don't open until like 10 o'clock minimum. Expo sale. We're hunting new parts for my PC. Speaking of which, I need new fucking parts for this fucking system. It doesn't work for shit. It's been a bit slow lately. Ha, I bet. She's joking. It's pretty much in its death throes. If we're building you a whole new setup. But if you just want parts, I can always give you mine. But at this point, I'm not sure they'll be any help to you at all, to be honest. I mean, at some point you do have to replace everything in a system. I get that. But like, how bad is like a setup that it's like dying? Like, even the station's a lot better than that, for what it's worth. Like, I'm sorry, I have to imagine that, just having to replace every single bit of it. Jeez. That thing must be asking to be put down at that point. Oh my god. Myrtle's just doing the system a favor. Aqua's torturing it. Yeah. No, you're right. It's time to move forward with productivity. I've been putting off upgrade things for a while now. I mean, okay, look. This is what I'll say. It's a lot cheaper to upgrade things one step at a time than it is to do what Aqua's doing. So please, do things gradually. You'll thank me later. And the other thing is, if you do it gradually, you can find sales and stuff that will save you money. So it's like, oh hey, I need I don't know, a new thing of RAM, right? It's like, then you'll be on the lookout for RAM. It's like, oh, this stuff is good. And I heard it's gonna go on sale soon, or like, this stuff is on sale. It's not exactly what I want, but you know what? It'll do. It's still better than the stuff I have. You know, that kind of stuff. Or even if it doesn't go on sale, or like you can't wait for a sale, it's easy to spend $100 now, $200 in like a few months, and $200 a few months after that, than it is to spend $600 now, you know? But in the same vein, if you don't get proper fixes, it's gonna get you in the long run as like, oh, I'm just gonna buy something cheap now, just $20, and then $20 in a few months, and then another $20 and another. That stuff adds up. So you know what? You have to balance cheaping out and saving money and just biting the bullet and spending the extra money, because sometimes that will actually save you money in the long run, you know? God, I'm ranting a lot today. Anyways, I'll try and stop for a little bit and just let the story run its course. So, it is really time for a better setup. That's the spirit. Go big or go home. Sorry, Lemon. Seems like we have to go now. Thanks for the drink. I'll see you later. Yeah, take care. Safe trip and good luck. Wow. And we're ending early tonight. Nice. Let's see. I guess I'll go over today's checklist, Oh, is that little cat can come back? I haven't seen that thing in a while. Oh! Henry. And hi? Hello, gentlemen. Hey, Lemon. Lemon. Nice seeing you here, Henry. How's it going? Good, good, good. I see you're doing good too. As usual. What do you want to drink, Henry? It's on me. No, that won't do. Well, let's talk about bills later. So, what it will be? You first? You sure? Okie dokie. Oh god. I'll have one STMJ, please. Fuck for the life of me if I can remember. I know it's milk. Ginger, honey. Damn, we have 4 products? How bad is, like, our missing ingredient? Okay, green tea is pretty bad too. We got everything for the tea. Oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Missing for the coffee? Jesus. I'm just realizing how many stuff we're missing. STMJ. I think that's one of the only things I won't try. I don't know, something about it's on... I guess I'll try it one day. It just... I think it's the egg. Because everything else just seems like a... sweet, spicy milk drink. It's just the egg. Just... I don't know what about it. It just seems off-putting a little bit. Maybe that's just me, though? Ah, it smells so nice. On spot. Thanks, Lemon. You're very welcome. And how about you, sir? Oh, it's my turn. Something with ginger, please. Anything else with that? Well, what would you recommend? Anything from your new line of... your new tea line is fine. Oh, I see you have a new selection. Yes, we have blue pea and hibiscus tea available. Hibiscus, huh? You should try Jane Roselia. It's pretty good for this kind of weather. Sounds familiar. It's ginger steamed with roselle buds. Another name for hibiscus. Anything else in it? Well, it's a bit sweet. Interesting. I'll try that then. Jane Roselia. So hibiscus, ginger, honey? I think we've made it before. Ginger, yeah, we have. Oh, steeped with roasted ginger with a touch of honey, perfect for rainy evenings. Oh, you know, I've just thought. I wonder what additions they're gonna add to the 3rd game. Because I'm actually okay with the amount of stuff they had in the 1st game. But then when they added stuff for the 2nd game, hence this one, I was like, oh my god, this is such a remarkable improvement. I never would have expected that. And then I'm kind of in that stage where I'm realizing, like, they could add a lot of stuff for the next game to make it amazing. But I think what I would want for the next game, above anything else, is, I guess, a few more new characters. Because I'm trying to remember, we got, other than like special characters that seem to be like a one-time thing, which I do want to see more of, I think a few new characters, more than they introduced in this one, actually would be nice. Or like a few days where it's just like one-off days where you have random customers kind of thing. That'd be cool too. I don't know. I'm just so fascinated to see where they'll go. A piping hot cup of Jane Roselle. Oh, Roselia, for you. Thanks. What do you think, Henry? Does it look any good? Oh. It looks about right. It smells good too. Try it. Yeah, it's good. Glad I passed your impromptu test. So, what's been going on? Did I miss anything? Something happened, didn't it? Oh, you could say that. I think the officer's coming too, by the way. Alright. As for me, I'm just glad my fury is over. Are you okay though? I'm fine, as you can see. Oh, I'm starting to make connections. Okay, so they said earlier that the dog mimes were likely related to the werewolves, and I wonder if there was a select population that when they split up, a gene got mutated that actually caused the ability to, well, one way or another, technically it could go both ways. So if you start with the mimes, then an isolated population could have a genetic mutation that made them lose the ability to control, to go into the dog mode. And then having another gene mutation would kind of make them go into a like more werewolf state than like a dog state. It's more complicated than that, but that's the gist of it. And then when that population grows, the gene changes spread, becoming more common and set, and then that's how you get werewolves. But if you start with werewolves, the isolated population, being the Mimi variants, would actually just be the evolution to be able to control the Fury mode, and the Fury mode becoming more docile. Kind of like how wolves over time were tamed and became dogs. And then the ability to control the Fury mode, to go in and out of it, the fact that like Fury doesn't really give you the Fury, that kind of thing. I do wonder which one would be which. But that's the thing, you could also go back and have it be a group that is neither werewolves or mimes, and then they split into two, both isolated from each other and evolve in the ways they do. One becoming werewolves, one becoming the dog mimes. Fascinating. I'm ranting again, and I apologize. How are you managing, Henry? Did you get your checkup? I did. Rachel pestered me to get it done all week, so I had to do it. Good. There's no doubt I need to slow down. I can feel it in my bones. Time is a harsh mistress, as they say. Ain't that the truth? But I don't think you get to complain, though. Why not? You know my body isn't what it used to be anymore. Oh? I mean, compared to my prime. 50 years ago. God damn, how old are you? I'm kidding. Truth is, my body doesn't hold up very well when I'm transforming anymore. Oh, is that so? Yep. The soreness doesn't go away as quickly as it used to. It's harder to get up in the morning after all that. Like today. I know the feeling all too well. I wonder if there'll be a point where he won't transform, or maybe even lose the ability to transform completely, or even transform back. That's got me curious on how werewolves age into, I guess, old age? Especially in this kind of weather. Oh? It's like my body knows if there's a storm gonna get worse. No weather forecast can match the accuracy of my joints. Actually, there's probably a scientific explanation of that. I don't exactly remember, but I thought it had something to do with atmospheric pressure or something like that. That more sensitive joints can actually be affected by due to the increased amount of sensitivity. I think it's something like that. There's an actual explanation to this, and I wish I remembered off the top of my head. I'm definitely gonna look it up later though. Well, lucky for you, ginger is great for sore muscles. Yeah. Is it? Huh. Jordy! Hey folks. He's so tiny. Like, everyone's so much bigger than him. It's kind of fascinating. The man of the hour. Hey, Jordy. Lemon, what'd I miss? Some very important weather talk. Is that so? Sounds like I missed a ton then. How are you? How am I? If you're talking about my case, well, I don't even know where to begin. Henry, you know nothing about what I'm talking about to say, right? No. What are we talking about? Lemon, you should have primed him before I got here. My bad. In my defense, I didn't know you were coming until Mr. Gallo mentioned it. Excuses. I'll help explain it to Henry. In short, there's been a string of car vandalisms nearby. Jump cut. Oh, I'm sorry, but that face is priceless. So he's trying to figure out if the tree being gone has anything to do with the case. And that's where we are now. Yep, that's about it. That's a lot to take in. Anything new happened since then? Well, I tried something. I set a few candles where the tree was. I used my lighters, and things happened. Mind backing up a bit? Feels like there's a lot of context missing here. Well, I'm warning you. Everything I'm about to tell you is real. It'll sound a little crazy, but no, I haven't lost it yet. Got it? Loud and clear. I told Lemon about my lighter a while ago. How it might be connected to the fairy market we talked about before. Really? In what way? The lighter was my grandpa's. And there's a chance he bought it from there. Why is Henry acting up? Ah. Interesting. Yeah, what a coincidence, eh? Can the power stop? Anyways, my daughter likes this sort of mystery stuff, right? After talking to her about what's been going on, she believes my lighter was the key to making sense of all of this. And gave me some pointers. So, I went back there last night. To the spot, you know? To where the tree used to be. I lit a few candles there and put the lighter right in the middle of it all. To be honest, it was as spooky as heck. The air was still, and I felt tension in my head. Wasn't sure it was just me being creeped out, or if there was something else going on. Whatever it was, I thought I should leave it alone. So I followed my gut and got the heck out of there. Then what happened? It blew up. What? What do you mean, what? The lighter, it just blew up. Well, what do you mean, blew up? Yeah, I think we definitely need more context here. Well, I didn't see it because I was walking towards my car, you see. But I heard it. Spah! With a little whoosh, followed by a couple of clicks. Clink clinks? Fwa? What kind of sound is that? You know, like something small and metallic blowing up. Wouldn't bang work better? No, that's a shot. Wouldn't want to confuse y'all with that. But fwa is... what is that? You know, fwa. And then what happened? Right, okay. Then I immediately looked back to see it had fallen over, with its lid open. The flame was burning white. Wow. That means... okay, if you didn't know, the temperature of fire is affected by two things. The material being burned, and how hot it is. So, when you get hot enough, the flame will go from, what is it, red to orange to yellow to, what's it, blue, and then eventually white when it's hot enough. But if, depending on what you're burning, can also change the color. So, fun facts. That's why, what is it, copper wrapped in like rubber or something like that burns like a blue or something due to the chemical reaction. I don't fucking remember. Look it up. It's either that or green. I don't remember. And then you can also have like a black flame. That I think you can only see under a certain wavelength of light. I don't think it's visible to the human eye or something like that. Yeah, it's kind of like some really cool stuff. Wow. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, I freaked the frick out. But before I could do anything, two small figures emerged from the corner, walking towards the lighter. Did they see you? Yeah, they did. They inspected my lighter while I was just standing there. Then they asked me straight out, "Is this lighter yours, guy?" I said, "Yeah." Then I fired a question back. "Are you the ones who've been messing with cars around here lately?" And they said yes. Well, sounds like case closed. So, they weren't ghosts? Hell no! Thank God for that. Then, who are they? Let's just say they were close friends of the deceased. They're part of the fairy folk, but I didn't expect them at all. Didn't expect? Do you know them? Kinda. In fact, they own the gnome noms near my place. Oh wow. Did they know it was your car then? No, 'cause I only order takeout. And I usually walk there. What was the reason for all the vandalism then? It all started because of a broken promise. And we had to start way back for that. You remember why the tree was there in the first place, right? Yeah. The tragic hit and run. At the time, the court ruled practically let the driver off the hook outside the DUI charge. I mean, unfortunately, a DUI is better than nothing, but that's still kind of fucked. Well, it sparked a huge protest. Good. In response to it, the mayor at the time gave his words to the victim's family. He promised to keep the tree as a landmark for the community, and vowed and the vow was kept well after his tenure was over. But he died years ago, and we all know recently what happened to the tree. Oh, I see. So was their attempt to keep the memory alive, not just for the friend, but as a remembrance of the injustice as well. And after all the urban renewals the city's gone through, makes sense if the community that used to be there is gone by now. That's right. There used to be a lot of veteran housing and low-rise apartments in the area. Now it's filled with never-ending projects. You okay? Oh, yeah. Sorry. There's something about it bothers me a bit. Right, because he's a veteran too. And he actually might have known Jordy's grandpa, actually. Depending on the situation. But I guess the other thing is, now that I'm thinking about it, because the ferry market was there and it was really close to the veteran housing and everything, I guess a lot of veterans probably had a lot of connections with the ferry folk at the time and probably had good relations with them. But that's just a guess. That might not always pan out. Because in our timeline, a lot of people who went to war with people of other nationalities and skin colors, that doesn't mean they came back not racist. A lot of them still were. Which is unfortunate. It's really unfortunate in that fact. And I kinda wish it wasn't so. There's something about it that bothers me a bit. Like what? Their unique disposition after they pass. It bothers me that their own memories are insignificant during their existence. And by failing to remember, we, the outside party, will also gradually lose track of their existence. It just doesn't feel right to me. I get what you mean. An old erasure of existence. Odd erasure. But apparently that's why they keep animals. The gnome noms owners told me that they have a large mastiff living in their place. Others even take care of multiple animals at once. Interesting. I suppose that's why some folk prefer living near the wilderness. But animals don't live long either. Right. But the erasure starts happening if they're completely forgotten, right? Something like that, I guess. I'm not sure. Right. Okay. But doesn't that normally happen anyway? How do we pay respects or remember someone who died a long time ago? Like our ancestors, for example. It's our call, isn't it? Yeah, I guess so. But in that fact, I guess you can't remember the specific people, but just that they existed. And what they did actually happened. And is the reason you're here today, you know? I guess that's the logic behind it. I'm not really sure. I don't celebrate a lot of those kind of things. So, though fascinated, it's still kind of a mystery to me, you know? Every April, Rachel and I would visit my wife's grave. We used to visit her grandparents' graves too, when my wife was still alive. If our extended family was visiting, they'd join us. We'd clean the gravestones, bring food, and have a feast while catching up. It's how Nico Mimings honor the dead, and I'm sure their culture have their own ways too, right? I truly think continuing the tradition is something we do for ourselves, though, to remember the deceased and all the reasons they mattered to us. So except for the weird erased memory part, it sounds on par to me. It's the efforts of the living to remember the dead anyway. You're right. Unless you believe in the afterlife, or life after death, memories are for us, not for the dead. Exactly. Personally, again, this is just me personally and just how I was raised, but for me, it's more that, well, they are gone. And yeah, it's sad. And you do need to let people grieve for the person they love that's gone, you know? But in that same vein, we don't often do that ourselves. We think it's better to just let it be and let them rest and move on. It's not that we don't care, because we do. It's just, it seems like most of us just prefer to live, you know? And try and live in a way that even if they wouldn't approve, they'd still be proud of us, you know? So, for example, even if some of our family members might be a little more closed-minded to some ideas, we still think they would want us to be happy, you know? Even if they're not open to the ideas that we're open to. And it seems like that is the way for most of our family anyways. They might not approve of our choices, but in the end, we all want each other to be happy. And once they pass on, they still probably would have wanted us to be happy, you know? And not dwell on something so depressing. Granted, a few family members differ on the opinion, but we all accept each other anyways, as much as we can. Anyways, it would be great if we could all remember and help each other. Because keeping track of any sort of history is a team effort. Since the best way to gain wisdom is to learn from the past, whether it's good or bad. Yeah. Speaking of the gnome noms owner, though, are they gnomes? I'm just thinking. The vandalisms were all done by gnomes. Kind of fascinating, if you ask me. But it makes sense. A smaller species is less likely to be caught. And would also make sense if, like, infrared and stuff was mistaken for, like, other creatures. If they're that small. Huh. I need to see a gnome, though. I need to know how big they are. Because they're being mistaken, or, like, dwarves are being mistaken for gnomes, right? By, like, those recognition cameras. So I wonder, like, how small are they really? Can't be that small, right? What happened to them after all that? Oh, right. Did you arrest them? No. Huh? Are you going to let them go? Not necessarily. But I got an idea on what I have to do. Right now, I'm just happy there's no ghosts involved. Still, it was truly something else. Yeah, what a night it must have been. It is what it is. What's up, big guy? Something on your mind? No, nothing. It's a shame about your lighter of yours, though. Oh yeah, it's probably busted, right? That's the thing. It works just fine. Not even a scratch. Really? But the thing blew up, didn't it? Like, wow. Heck, we even debated the sound effects and everything. As I said, it still works fine. So, I don't know what else to tell you. I see. You want to know what I think? No. It's haunted. No, it's not. The thing is definitely haunted. What are you talking about? The white flame is a bit unnatural, I agree. I remember how you kept forgetting your lighter here. Hey now. A man is allowed to forget stuff as he gets older, no? As for the blowing up, it probably was a well-timed bad chemical reaction or something. The thing is really old after all. If that's the case, you might want to stop carrying it around. At any rate, I believe you now, officer. There's no such thing as coincidence, indeed. I still think it's a ghost, though. Shut it, Henry. Shush. In any case, mystery solved. As for now, at least. Oh yeah, he has a little flip phone. Oh, I miss those things with little tactile buttons. Fuck, I definitely need to go back to that. Or one of those slidey ones that slide and have the little keypad. Fuck, those are amazing too. Oh no, I think I have to go now. I didn't realize I missed multiple messages earlier because I was so engrossed in out your story. Sorry to rush off. I'll see you all again next time. Sure, safe trip. Nice seeing you again, Henry. Take care. It was nice seeing him. Shame we only got to see him once, though. I do kinda hope he comes back. At least before the end of this game. You know, all that talking sure made me thirsty. You want anything? I'm good. One espresso for me, please. No problem. It's what I do best. Wait, what? Oh, okay. I thought we never made espresso yet. And I was gonna be like, what? That's a staple. Funny cop movies, non-dairy cakes. Dislikes ghosts. Okay, that is kinda funny. Trying to be a good father to 3 kids in this ever-changing world and stay a keeper for his lovely missus. That's actually kinda cute. Oh, hey, Gala. Anything warm made with ginger, metal maiden, full metal jawhead, trying to heal myself by helping other people heal. He's such a fucking saint of a character. Even if he's done bad things in the past, you know? Here's your espresso, officer. Thanks. Great as always. So, what's next, officer? What's your plan after this? Other than talking to him? I guess I'll focus on the rumors. Word is getting around that cars are being messed up there. That's kind of expected though, isn't it? There's no point in adding to citizens' worries when the case is pretty much over. And I don't want bad press to paint over the area's history. You're right. There's nothing like rumors without being stopped. They just spiral out of control. Time to leave, I guess. Duty calls? Something like that. Suppose I'll do the same. It's quite late after all. Thanks for listening to us, Lemon. The old men ramble. The pleasure is all mine. Well, take care of you. Well, take care and see you later, yeah? Have a good night, Lemon. Safe trip, you two. That was actually kind of nice. Has cranberry-like tartness with floral undertones. Great source of vitamin C. hibiscus tea has all the vitamin C. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. So, that was quite a fun episode. Not gonna lie. We got the conclusion to the ghost story. We actually got to see Henry again, which was nice. And I forgot Gala's invitation. God damn it. Oops. What I'll do is next time, after the intro, I will put in a segment that will show what we missed out on. And that should also fix the timeline, I guess, a little bit. So, going forward in the next episode, we will actually canonically have given it to him instead of this timeline where we didn't. Which is my bad, I totally forgot about that. I'm just remembering now. Oh god, that's really bad of me. But yeah, I'll do that. And I'm so sorry that I did forget. You know, I'm just gonna cut my losses here before I say anything embarrassing, because I feel embarrassed. So, thank you for tuning into The Frequency. This is the Rebel Lemon signing off. So, good night and sweet nightmares.